Hello, Michael here. Looking again today at Psalms 39, a psalm subtitled, What is the Measure of My Days? And we're looking specifically at verse 6 and 7 for the exposition. Let's go ahead and read those two verses. Verse 6, Surely every man walketh in a vain shew. Surely they are disquieted in vain. He heapeth up riches, and knoweth not who shall gather them. In verse 7, And now, Lord, what wait I for? My hope is in thee. And so we look to the treasure of David for the exposition. Verse 6, Surely every man walketh in a vain shew. Life is but a passing pageant. This alone is sure, that nothing is sure. All around us shadows mock us. We walk among them, and too many live for them as if the mocking images were substantial, acting their borrowed parts with zeal fit only to be spent on realities and lost upon the phantoms of this passing scene. Worldly men walk like travelers in a mirage, deluded, duped, deceived, soon to be filled with disappointment and despair. Surely they are disquieted in vain. Men fret and fume and worry, and all for mere nothing. They are shadows pursuing shadows, while death pursues them. He who toils and contrives and wears himself for gold, for fame, for rank, even if he wins his desire, finds it at the end of his labor lost. For like the treasure of the miser's dream, it all vanishes when the man awakes in the world of reality. Read well this text, and then listen to the clamor of the market, the hum of the exchange, the din of the city streets, and remember that all this noise, for so the world means, this breach of quiet, is made about unsubstantial, fleeting vanities. Broken rest, anxious fear, overworked brain, failing mind, lunacy, these are the steps in the process of disquieting with many and all to be rich, or in other words, to load oneself with the thick clay. Clay too, which a man must leave so soon. He heapeth up riches and knoweth not who shall gather them. He misses often the results of his ventures, for there are many slips between the cups and the lips. His wheat is sheaved, but an interloping robber bears it away, as often happens with the poor Eastern husbandmen. Or the wheat is even stored, but the invader feasts thereon. Many work for others, all unknown to them. Especially does this verse refer to those all-gathering muckrakes, who in due time are succeeded by all scattering forks, which scatter riches as profusely as their sires gathered them parsimoniously. We know not our heirs, for our children die, and strangers fill the old ancestral halls. Estate change hands, and entails, though riveted with 1,000 bonds, yield to the corroding power of time. Man rise up early and sit up late to build a house, and then the stranger tramps along its passages, laughs in its chamber, and forgetful of its first builder, calls it all his own. Here is one of the evils under the sun, for which no remedy can be prescribed. Verse 7, And now, Lord, what wait I for? What is there in these phantoms to enchant me? Why should I linger where the prospect is so uninviting, and the present so trying? It were worse than vanity to linger in the abodes of sorrow, to gain a heritage of emptiness. The psalmist, therefore, turns to his God in disgust of all things else. He has thought on the world and all things in it, and is relieved by knowing that such vain things are all passing away. He has cut all cords which bound him to earth, and is ready to sound, boot and saddle, up and away, My hope is in thee. The Lord is self-existent and true, and therefore worthy of the confidence of men. He will live when all the creatures die, and his fullness will abide when all second causes are exhausted. To him, therefore, let us direct our expectations, and on him let us rest our confidence. Away from sand to rock, let all wise builders turn themselves, for if not today, yet surely ere long, a storm will rise, before which nothing will be able to stand, but that which has the lasting element of faith in God to cement it. David had but one hope, and that hope entered within the veil. Hence he brought his vessels to safe anchorage, and after a little drifting, all was peace. Yes, indeed. Trust you enjoyed the exposition in verse 6 and 7 of Psalms 39. Michael here declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.